Now it's time for us to add navigation to our custom block theme. Before I can actually add the navigation, I need to create a few more pages. So I'm very quickly going to just add a handful of pages. We'll make an about page, contact page, a trips page, and we'll make an experience page, which will be more of a blog. As you can see, I now have several pages here. I am also going to change my sample page to be my home page. I'll do an edit. We'll change this to say home, and then I'm going to update the slug and we'll have the slug also say home. As you can see, when I come to the front end, WordPress is currently showing me my post page. In order to change this, I'm going to need to go into my settings, reading, and we're going to change our homepage to be our static homepage and our post page to be our experience page. We'll save the changes, and if we refresh, you can see that now we're showing the home page that we had been working on previously. So let's go ahead and make navigation. I now have pages that I can use as my navigation. I'm going to want to go to Appearance, Editor, and I'm going to want to create navigation. So here is the navigation section where I can add the pages and reorder them. In order to edit this navigation, I'm going to click on the three dots right here and I'll click Edit. This is going to take me to the navigation. Because I was previously looking in code view, that is the view I am seeing. I'm going to go back to my visual editor and you can see here are my elements for my navigation. I'll just rearrange the order of these. I'm going to hit save. And if we go to the front end and refresh, we still don't see the navigation. The navigation has been built, but we need to edit our code so that the navigation is going to show up. We're going to do this by modifying our header.html template. So let's return to our code editor. I have header.html open, and I'm just going to clean up the code here a little bit so it's a little easier for us to work on this. We'll leave the logo here. We're going to get rid of the site title because remember our logo takes care of the site title and that is not needed. Then we'll have the site tagline, and then I want to go ahead and insert the navigation. So once again, we'll start off with a comment. Then we're going to use WP:/navigation. And we'll just go ahead and close this out. I'm going to save this page. And let's return to the front end portion of WordPress. If we refresh our page, nothing is currently happening. This is typical when you're modifying themes in WordPress. If we go back to our templates and we look at our template, the navigation is not showing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Patterns, All Template Parts, and here is our header. Our header currently has not updated with the modifications that we just made. This has to do with the fact of how WordPress writes things to the database and the cache. So I'm going to come to the three dots and I'm going to choose Reset. This is going to clear out all the customizations, and we may lose a little bit of formatting, but if you look at our menu, you can see the logo shows up, the tagline shows up, and here is our navigation. We can go into list view and we can check out the navigation, and at this point we probably want to change the alignment. I'm going to actually hard code some of the formatting into header.html. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. After we have WP navigation, I'm going to go ahead and open a set of curly braces, and inside the curly braces, inside of quotes, we're going to write overlay menu. Then we're going to put a colon, and then we're going to go ahead and put never. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a comma, and we'll add the word layout. After my quotes, I'm going to hit a colon, and then we're going to open curly braces, and we are going to write type :flex, comma, justify content, center. And that should be it right here. This line of code is creating our navigation block. The WP navigation declares the block, which will display a menu of link. This is typically used for our site's main menu. Overlay menu never will disable the mobile overlay menu, which normally appears as a full screen pop-up when viewed on smaller screens. Always will allow the menu to always show on mobile, and mobile will only show the menu on smaller screens. Let's leave it at never for right now so you can see what this does. Layout is going to define the layout of the navigation block. We're setting it to use Flexbox for the layout and center aligning the content horizontally. Let's save this page and we'll come back to our editor. If we refresh in the back end, you can see that now this is centered, which is what we want. If we come to the front end part of WordPress and do the same thing, it is going to show up. Now, it is worth mentioning that we've lost our background image. This is a result of when we initially set up the menu, we had added a class of main header to the header element. At this point, this no longer exists. So I could come back into my menu, select this group, go to advanced and add the additional class. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hard code this into my header.html. So here is our header element. We are already adding a class of WP block group. I'm just going to go ahead and add the additional class of main header. And if I save this file now and we go back to the front end part of WordPress and refresh our page, you can see that the background now shows up. In addition to this, I'm just going to make a couple of additional modifications. So under my group, I'll first of all select my tagline. We're going to change the text color here to white. We're going to go to typography and turn on font and appearance. And we will set our font to our Inter font. I'm going to adjust the size, and obviously this is hard to see right now without any sort of background color, so just temporarily I'll change this to a different color so we can make sure that the size is correct. I'm also going to go to appearance and we're going to change the font weight to extra light. Now that I have that, I'll change this back to white, and I didn't realize I don't have a white color. I'll probably want to make that, but we can add that to our theme.json file in a moment. Then I'm going to select my navigation, and with navigation selected, we will go ahead and we'll go to our settings. You can see that our overlay is set to off, which is what we hard coded. I'm going to go to styles. I'll go ahead and I'll set my typography. I'm going to go to font and I'll set the font family to the Inter font family. We'll go ahead and we'll change the text color here to white once again. And then I'm going to select the entire group, and under our styles, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just add some padding on the bottom. So I'll do that. And if we save this now and refresh in the front end, we have lost our class. So let's just find out what's going on there. I'm going to come out, and if we do this reset, we're going to lose those customizations that we just performed. I think WordPress maybe just got rid of it when I started modifying some of these things, because we had definitely hard coded that in. Let's just check our developer tools. You can see that it no longer is displaying our main header. So it looks like what's happening as soon as we started making stylistic modifications to this area, it dropped our formatting. So I'm just going to add this back in, and now we can see the background image appearing correctly. And if we refresh, we now have this navigational element along with the other things that we added to the header. If these were changes that you definitely wanted to have happen, the color of the text, the padding, etc., we could always hard code these things into the header.html file, similar to what we did right here. And the final thing I want to show you is what happens at the mobile menu. So you can see at mobile, it's not showing that overlay. Let's go ahead and let's change our header.html file. And instead of overlay menu, let's change this to mobile. I'll save this. And if we refresh the page, we're not going to currently see the changes because once again, now that we've made modifications within the site editor, WordPress is using this database version of our menu. So I will need to come back and I'll need to reset. Just reminding you, we are going to lose some of that formatting, but that's fine. If we come back to the front end and we refresh here, you can see that the changes are now going to persist, and we now have this mobile menu that appears like so. In this case, because I know that I want to make these settings and I may be modifying these things, I'll probably just add these styles to my style.css file. Let's come into style.css and I'll put these under the main heading. I'm going to make a comment that just says header and navigation. And then I'll just quickly create the styles that I want. So under main header, we can change the color here to white. We'll change the font family to the inter font family that we're specifying, so we don't have to make those changes. And then for our navigational elements, we might have to be more specific, but I'll try this. And I'm going to set the color here to white as well. And on main header, let's just add a little bit of padding. I'm going to add padding of 1 rem to the top and the bottom, and it can just be 0 for the right and the left. We'll save. And now if we come back to the front end portion of our WordPress website, refresh our page, those changes are now showing up, and this will stick because it's part of our CSS. So even if I come in here and make modifications, you can see these modifications are not showing up until I refresh the page. But if I overwrite some of these modifications, so let's just say that we select the site tagline and we increase the font size and save the page, if we refresh in the front end, those changes are going to show up. But if we decide that at some point we want to reset this, those particular edits are going to disappear. So if I come here and I click reset, you can already see that this has shrunken down and it's no longer taking on that font size that we had previously. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how you can modify your page-based elements, and obviously it depends where you put rules, how they are going to trickle down and affect the various pages. Adding the navigation is fairly easy for us to do. This is definitely something that you would want to provide on your pages, as it is an important way for users to be able to get from one page to another.